알아가기. Hi, my name is Anna and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with episode 10 of our double digits getting to know A series, where we will be fulfilling more requests.
Yes. So today is the second video where we'll be watching some of A.C.E's B-sides, and today we are doing Clover and Golden Goose. And both of these are live stages yet again.
If you are keeping up with the series, then you know that we had people vote, request, and we chose like the most mentioned songs from Instagram and Twitter to do for B-sides last week and this week, and then we'll do covers. We know, however, that there are a couple of songs that we just have to watch. One example would be Star. Just because it's not in one of these B-sides episodes doesn't mean it's not going to be in the series. Y'all don't know what's coming next.
You don't know how long this is. Only
we don't know how long this is.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
This
series has been extended like at least 5 times already.
So anyways, if you haven't seen what you want to see yet, there's still a chance. Let's go.
Oh, is it like a happy song? Or not happy, but like sweeter?
Didn't June and I think Tonghoon write this? It's like for fans.
Right.
It expresses love. Oh, created by leader June.
The kasa are really like, yeah.
Full of emotion. Full of love. Honey. Oh, it's like they're dancing with someone.
Wait, that's what I was thinking.
Really
it looks
cute.
like it. Yeah. What is that supposed to be?
Oh my god, it's like penguins.
Huh? Is it
Not
like it's
this thing.
blowing? Is it like it's blowing in the wind or something?
I think so.
Ah.
Oh, did you see June?
Hmm? Oh, I missed it. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, break it down.
What is this?
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually moved backwards. I watched.
Oh wait, I did.
Yeah.
Cause the song has just been so like kind of 잔잔해, and all of a sudden it's like
Is it like folding or together? I don't know. I'll think about it.
Also, we can look at the lyrics after this too.
That's fair.
Oh.
Oh, he held it to his heart.
Is that like a...
So we're gonna do this kind of conversation style because June wrote this song, and so we don't want to like overanalyze it. Also, I just read that apparently there was a lot of Choice's input into the song, which is like super sweet, like input into the lyrics, and he like played parts of demos and stuff to make sure that Choices liked it because it really was supposed to be a song for Choice. So that's really sweet.
Yeah, it's not our place to like overanalyze it.
We just want to enjoy.
That being said, this is a reaction channel, so we are going to say a few things.
This isn't just a reaction channel. We analyze things on this channel.
Yeah.
So sorry, June, cover your ear.
Would you? I'm not going to be mean about it, hey.
June's old. Okay, let's explain that then.
So, just to explain, after we finished filming our reaction, the first thing that we said during our break was like, is it just me or does this remind you of like early 2000s sort of boy band music? Well, you said like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I said Jesse McCartney.
Anyways.
Beautiful Soul. But like,
oh my god.
The outfits too, because their outfits are just t-shirts and like shorts and like or pants. It's just very simple because the song is like, it's not meant to be like overly showy. It's just like, here are my feelings and emotions that I have for you, which is why like after the bridge I was like, 갑자기 high note, what?
They just have to sing their feelings out in case you didn't hear it for the first 3 minutes.
Once again, early 2000s boy band.
Which like makes sense, because not to say that June's old, but we're really not making fun of him.
We're not.
I liked the song a lot.
No, yeah, I liked it. That's the thing. Just because like there's a lot of talking about the music now a little bit. Like there's acoustic guitar throughout the whole thing. It does use like the synths, like the wind up sounds and like build up. Like it has the chorus build up thing in the beat too. And like there's echo reverb again on their voices, but unlike the like last week's B-sides that were like sexy concepts and like there's echo reverb on like every single part, this one only had it for like specific ends of phrases. So the way that I was thinking about it was like at the end of this section when the reverb is on the voice and it's like sustaining out for a little bit, it feels like a hug. Like they're sending out their warm feelings to you and like enveloping you in it, you know?
Wait, that's really cute because at the very end, what Jun does is he kind of like grabs and pulls to his heart
my,
like he's bringing you in. Oh. I don't know, I can't say a lot about the dance. Like, it's a very simple choreography, especially compared to what A.C.E usually does, even for their B-sides. But it's not supposed to be complicated. Like, they're trying to just portray the meaning of this song, and it's very refreshing, and it's very, like, it's got a lot of personality in it. It's very sweet.
I wonder what it was like for Choices who were putting their input in for this when it was being made.
Yeah, me too.
Have to look that up later.
I'm intrigued.
See, I don't know what else to say.
I really liked it though.
Yeah, I just hope people don't misinterpret what we said.
I mean, hopefully it helps just to like state that I really liked Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Jesse McCartney.
Same.
So it's like, I'm here for it, man.
So yeah, I guess, do you have anything else to add, or are we nexting?
I think we're nexting.
Let's go.
So, for our second video today, we'll be watching Golden Goose, live stage, also off the Dokkaebi album. Let's go!
Hey?
Oh, nice.
Whispering in songs. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh. I feel like this is the most like trendy that I've seen them, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the right word.
I know what word you're looking for, but we'll get, yeah.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. R&B breakdown. Bridge. Yep. What is that in the background? Oh, yeah, it did go higher. Okay.
I was so quiet. So even in a song like this, or honestly, maybe especially in a song like this, having good musicality really helps to break it up and not make it feel like it's dragging on. And it kept it from feeling like it was too much, and instead created some really nice contrast moments, which are a very important part of good choreography and good performing. Is that a pear or is that an apple?
You always say this and I'm always like, it's an apple. I won't need a pear in front of you, Peyton.
I just have to check. Anyways, like one really good example of this that really stuck out to me, and I think I made a face, in Wow's rap in the second verse, it kind of pulls back a little bit and Donghoon does like a smoother line before Wow starts rapping again, and they go from these like really hard percussive movements to just a very slow, sustained backwards chest isolation right back into the hard movements. And so it was just like a really nice contrast moment, and I was like, oh yes. They weren't super frequent, so it wasn't like every other measure or something, but it was very impactful when it happened, which is the point. To be completely honest, this is probably though the most like quote-unquote typical like B-side choreography that we've really seen from them yet. And what I mean by that is that it's pretty repetitive, like especially for the choruses, that doesn't change up a lot, which we've said on the channel before. It makes sense. Like they don't perform the B-sides as often, they don't spend as much time practicing as they do the title tracks. Like it's not a bad thing, it was just I noticed it because I feel like so many of their dances switch up so much that when they went to the final chorus and I was like, I've seen this twice and now I'm seeing it a third time, I was like a little bit like taken off guard. But I mean, the level that they're dancing at is the expected level. Biggest comment. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was how they are dancing and like the character they are emoting and like how they're performing the song. In performing, when you're on stage, you are never supposed to drop your facial expressions. It gets really tiring, which is why people do. And Anna and I have talked about this before, where like you won't notice it if you're watching versions of performances where you're just getting close-ups, but when you get a wide shot or like a fan cam, you can see that a lot of times when it's not someone's part, they will drop their facial expression and just kind of like blank face. Like it's fine if it's not a close-up, but if when you do see those like fan cams, it like breaks up the performance quality, to be honest. And I don't think that A.C.E does that, like when they normally perform, because it's something that really sticks out to me. And so if I was, and I've seen a lot of their fan cams, so I would have noticed if they were like dropping facials and kind of being boring. But this is the one where it has really stuck out to me that they were doing facials the entire song. And I think it's because of the facials they were doing and how like aggressive they were. And they're like portraying a lot of bravado and a lot of like in your face confidence. I literally have in all caps, it's literally like, look at me all the time. that's like the feeling that they're giving. And so even when it's not their part, if you like see someone in the background or something, they're still portraying that emotion, and it almost gets overwhelming. Like, it's very aggressive, but it works really well with the concept of the song. That's all I gotta say. Anna's turn.
Alright, so basically my comments need to start with me clarifying what I said in the reaction, and me and Peyton were like, we'll talk about it later. So I said that this is the most trendy that we've seen them. What I meant by that, honestly, was, at least song-wise, this is like the most mainstream song that we've heard from A.C.E. And to explain what I mean by that, this song is a lot of what was trending in K-pop in 2020. One thing that really trended in K-pop in 2020 was whispering in songs. If you watch a lot of our videos on this channel, you know how I feel about whispering in songs. And like, wow, Kim Se-yoon, you are a wonderful human being. But even you cannot convince me to like whispering in songs, I'm sorry. Like, just explaining that further, like just the structure of the song and style of the song itself, how verses and chorus are more like rap spoken heavy, and then the pre-choruses and the bridge are really more of the vocal melodic sections, and especially like the R&B bridge. You said that like for the dance, and like just because of their expressions, it's like really intense, slightly overwhelming, and like this song is like that too, because it's just like this wall of sound at you almost the entire time, besides like the bridge where it breaks down. And then in the beginning of the second verse, there's like this silence before Pyeongkwan's part comes in. There's a reason why songs of the style have a more R&B type bridge, because you need that sort of break or else the song will become too overwhelming. Talking a little bit about the instruments though, the percussion. The bass is very distorted for a lot of it. Also, there's this sort of like drum line feel during the chorus. But one little detail about the percussion that I really liked, it only happens for like a moment, is during the first verse, it's at the start of June's line, there's like the gong sound. And I was like, I loved that because like, one, it makes it more interesting, especially in the beginning as you're like building up the energy that this entire song has. But also, a gong sound is just like really fitting for like the album concept, since this is from the KOR album. They're carrying the theme through their B-sides too. Vocally, they're mean singing again. The pre-choruses and the bridge, they aren't really mean singing. I mean, the second half of the bridge, they kind of are, because it's like building back up to the final chorus for the ending of the song. But the other moments, they aren't like mean singing. But like the vocal moments that happen in the verses, and then like the chorus, that's more like spoken group chant, yell sort of thing. They're mean singing. Again, it's like the stylistic choices of like leaning in, leaning out of words. It's a little bit more spread instead of like the pure taller vowels. I think the perfect example for this is in the chorus, the second half of the chorus. Like the words change for each line, but it's like the 머릿속이올라 da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. That's all I really had to say.
TLDR is we are back with another episode of Getting to Know A.C.E, and this time we were looking at even more of their B-sides. And unlike last week where we saw two that were pretty similar vibe concept, we saw two very different sides of A.C.E today. We started out with very sweet and heartfelt, loving their fans, loving Choice and Clover, all the way to like mean and lots of bravado in Golden Goose. And like because of that, they can't really be compared, honestly. Also, we can't pick a favorite because one of them was written by June for Choice. But it's always nice to see many different sides of them because they obviously are very versatile.
That being said, if you enjoyed this reaction and also enjoyed seeing complete opposite sides of A.C.E in their B-sides for today's episode of Getting to Know A.C.E, then please leave a like,
Ding!
comment, subscribe,
Ding!
turn on your notification bell.
I don't know. Ding ding ding!
No, but that's what last week's was.
Forever. What?
Alright, and bye.
Bye.